it's a very big fight. It's an important fight because as I'm so close to challenging for a world title, you know what I mean? I wanted a title opponent, and Marius Whyte's the perfect opponent, I believe. You know, tough, you know what I mean, really good fighter, and he always shows up to fight.
Well, we've been doing our research on him ourselves, and he's, he looks quite scary, and he's also gone the distance with Klitschko, so this is a tough one.
Yeah, he looks like the monster from the Addams family, doesn't he? You know, this is Sherman or whatever his name is. But, you know, all jokes aside, you know, I mean, he's a tough guy, as you can see. Like I said, he's gone the distance with Klitschko, put up a good. He's fought two of the best fighters of my generation and given them hell, Klitschko and Alexander Povetkin. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? There comes a time in your career where you need to take that step that propels you onto that level where you prove to yourself and to everyone else that you are that caliber of fighter. And I think Whack is the perfect guy. I beat him, then no one can deny me a world title shot then, you know?
So what's your sort of ideal path to that world title? Obviously, you had that great victory, and it was a great fight against Chisora back in December. So this is the first fight since that. Have you already mapped out the route past this guy who's 6'8"?
I don't look past any fight. I take them as they come. You know what I mean? I take on all comers. And for some reason, I seem to end up fighting the guys that no one else wants to fight for some reason, you know. But I'm not looking past him, but, you know, you can't help but think, if I beat this guy, where do I go next? It's a natural thing. But I was thinking, I wanted another 2 fight before a world title fight, me personally, but I beat Whack, and there's no point wasting my time. I have to go after one of the world champions in my next fight, which is I'm looking to go out again in September. Everything goes well, and I win this fight, which I will do.
What about the possibility of fighting Tony Bellew? Because you've said previously that you'd be keen for that.
Yeah, I definitely want to fight Tony Bellew because it's an easy fight and easy money. You know, it's easy money. Listen, Bellew's
why is that? Why would it be easy money though? I mean, he beat David Haye.
Yeah, but that's an injured pass at David Haye, in my opinion. You could see David Haye was injured going into the fight. You know what I mean? And Bellew still couldn't knock him out. Even with one leg, Bellew still couldn't knock him out. You know, like David could even stand up or walk around the ring properly, and Bellew struggled to put him away. He still didn't knock him out. David just sort of slipped over his leg and fell into the ropes, sort of thing. You know, and the referee stopped it because he went on for 4 or 5 rounds in a bad state, so the referee just stopped the fight. You know?
A lot of people, I mean, would like to see Derek Chisora once again because it was a great fight from last year. I mean, is that a potential fight if all doesn't go to plan, maybe? I don't know. I
love that fight. I enjoy that fight. I want to see the fight too, but as I said, my career is about progression. I want to progress, you know what I mean? I said to Zora and Teddy, and I'll fight him tomorrow because I believe I can stop him in the earlier part of the stage, because my first 12 round, I was sort of taking my time. I had a little bit doubts about my fitness and other things going into that fight, because, you know, Derek finished the fight strong down the stretch of his whole career, so I was trying to save a little bit. So now I've been there, I've done it. I know that he's not what I thought he was going to 12 round of fighting a top-level fighter that all comes on strong. So I really want the fight, but the finance is not there, and I'm in this business to progress. I've said I'll fight him again, but if the finances are there, I'll take on a bigger fight than him that will propel me towards the world title, and that's what I've done. I've taken a Marius Whyte, who I think is 2 levels above Derek Chisora. He's only lost 2 fights to Vladimir Klitschko and Alexander Povetkin.
Well, you're the perfect man to get us on to talking about Anthony Joshua, because you did actually give him arguably the biggest test of his career. Have you spotted any weaknesses looking back at the fight, or what you noticed during the fight? You
know, he's very vulnerable on his right side. That's something I even said it to him in the press conference a bit of the fight. I said, you're vulnerable on your right side. When you throw the right hand, you're open for a left hook, and I will hit you with it, and I will knock you out with it. Unfortunately for me, I hit him with that left hook on my shoulder, came out of the joint at the time, but, you know what I mean, I just fought on. My coach wanted to pull me out in the second round. I fought on. This is, I think, it's right here, I think. This is the bit where, no, that's the bit where I got beaten by them. But yeah, he's vulnerable on his left side. I think that'll be Vladimir's plan, is to obviously open him up on the left side and try and get him. But the thing in this fight is, both men is similar in stature, mindset, they approach the fight and the way they fight. So it's like Vladimir, like 9 years ago, Vladimir was what Anthony Joshua was. He was very aggressive and an all-out sort of fight, and then he got knocked out 2 or 3 times, and then he changed that style. So it's a very interesting fight. It's the the old versus the young, experience versus age, and also Vladimir's been there before. Like I said, Vladimir, when he fought Lemon Brewster, Corey Sanders was very aggressive, and he pushed the fight, and he came and stuck in both of those fights because of his aggression. So we got to wait and see how this fight's going to pan out. I'm excited about this fight.
And which way do you see it going? What do you think will prevail?
Like, it's a bit of a funny one because personally, I'd like Joshua to win, but something in me would like Klitschko to win, you know what I mean? Because, you know what I mean, for him to win another rematch or whatever, personally, I'd like Joshua to win because I beat Wack, I win a world title, then it sets up a massive rematch with me and him in the future, you know what I mean? And I would definitely want the rematch. I 100% want the rematch because this time I'll go in injury-free. They knew that I was injured going in because I had cortisone injection. When you have cortisone injection, you have to notify the board and the UKAD and stuff. And I told the board, and the board leaked information that obviously I'm carrying a heavy shoulder injury and stuff like that. So even in the press conference, the final press conference, he said, oh, hopefully your shoulder is good and you're healed up. Blah, blah. So they knew I was injured going in. And they knew that at the time, my best punch was the left hook, and I was injured on my left side. So, this time, I'm finally looking after myself, getting the right treatment and stuff now. So next time around, I'll be ready to go.
Yes, well, we were going to ask you, that was the final question, how far in the future would you like that fight? Because it's obviously, you've answered the fact that you definitely want it.
I'm ready to go whenever, man, but I'm looking at the fight I have in front of me. I'm looking at the fight I have in front of me. Once I beat this fight, that fight could be next. I win this fight, that fight could be next. We got to wait and see because I'm ranked in the top 10 in all the governing bodies now. So it's just a matter of time for me. I'm just going to be smart and just take my time and make sure I'm doing what I need to do in and outside the gym, and then anything is possible.